Welcome to our channel, where we explore the most extraordinary and valuable coins in the world. In this video, we're showcasing ultra-rare USA 1-dime coins that have shattered auction records and captivated collectors. Make sure to watch till the end to see the jaw-dropping prices these coins have achieved. Have you ever held a coin in your hand and wondered if it could be worth thousands? Today, we're starting with a coin that proves just that. A dime that most people pass by without a second thought, yet in the collector world, it's a true treasure. This is the 1981 Roosevelt dime, struck at the Philadelphia Mint. At first glance, it's a familiar sight, the profile of President Franklin D. Roosevelt gazing confidently forward, a design that has graced U.S. dimes since 1946. But hidden in plain sight, certain examples of this 1981 P dime have captured the attention of collectors for decades, and their stories are fascinating. The obverse presents Roosevelt's portrait in fine detail. The carefully sculpted hair, the strong features, and the crisp lettering all show the precision of the minting process. On the reverse, the torch of liberty stands between an olive branch and an oak branch, symbols of peace, strength, and freedom. These elements are iconic, representing not just the man, but the ideals that shaped the nation during a challenging era. The story of the Roosevelt dime begins shortly after Roosevelt's passing in 1945. President Truman authorized a design to honor him, recognizing his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime's original design was created by John R. Sinek, and over decades, subtle refinements in minting technology have improved the clarity and quality of each strike. By 1981, the Philadelphia Mint had perfected its process, producing dimes with sharp details, even in mass production. Millions of Roosevelt dimes were minted in 1981 for circulation, but only a select few survived in pristine, uncirculated condition. These coins display the full brilliance of the original mint luster. When held under light, the surfaces shimmer, and every detail, from Roosevelt's hair to the torch's flame, appears almost three-dimensional. It's a testament to the craftsmanship and care taken by the mint, as well as the luck of those who preserved these coins over the decades. Collectors often examine these dimes under magnification, looking for subtle details that distinguish a good coin from a great one. Factors like strike sharpness, surface brilliance, and absence of contact marks can make a massive difference in grading. Some rare examples even show minor die variations, small anomalies that occurred during the minting process. These accidental imperfections are highly prized because they make each coin unique. What makes the 1981 P dime so intriguing is the combination of accessibility and potential value. While most coins of this era circulate for face value, those preserved in perfect condition are suddenly transformed into highly sought-after collectibles. For many collectors, the thrill is in the hunt, searching through rolls of coins, checking every dime, and imagining that 1 in 1,000 might be a pristine survivor with extraordinary value. The tactile quality of the coin is another reason collectors adore it. When held, the dime feels perfectly balanced. Its smooth rim and well-defined relief create a pleasing texture that draws your fingers along every contour. The contrast between the matte fields and polished devices enhances the visual appeal, highlighting the artistry embedded in such a small object. It's a reminder that coin collecting isn't just about numbers, it's about appreciating the craftsmanship and history behind each piece. Over time, the 1981 P Roosevelt dime has developed a reputation for offering modern collectors a rare opportunity. Unlike coins from the 1800s or early 1900s, which may require extensive searches and significant investment, this dime is accessible enough to examine without breaking the bank, yet rare enough in flawless condition to command jaw-dropping prices. It represents the perfect balance between modern convenience and numismatic value. For collectors, auction history reveals just how desirable this coin has become. Pristine specimens in top grades are actively sought after at both private sales and public auctions. The combination of sharp strike, perfect luster, and potential mint anomalies makes each coin unique, creating competitive bidding and steadily increasing market demand. Even casual collectors find the story behind this dime compelling. Beyond its physical attributes, it represents a snapshot of 1981, a year marked by technological advancements, cultural shifts, and social change. Holding a 1981 P Roosevelt dime is like holding a piece of that moment in time, connecting you directly to the history and legacy of American coinage. And now, for the moment every collector waits for, the astonishing reality of its value. A pristine, flawless 1981 P Roosevelt dime has been sold for an extraordinary $77,000. Yes, $77,000 for a single dime. What was once ordinary pocket change has become a treasure, a collector's prize, and a piece of history with incredible market demand. So next time you pick up a dime, don't dismiss it. Take a closer look, check the mint mark, and imagine the story it carries. That coin in your hand might just be more valuable than you ever dreamed. Next up, we travel back to 1990, a time of change and progress in America, and a period when coins circulating in everyday wallets quietly carried pieces of history. Among them, one dime has captured the imagination of collectors, the 1990 Roosevelt dime, minted in Denver. At first glance, it might look like any other dime, but for those who know what to look for, it holds a story of rarity, craftsmanship, and potential wealth. The Roosevelt dime has been a beloved fixture of U.S. coinage since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership through challenging times. Its obverse design features the familiar profile of Roosevelt, his determined expression captured with careful precision. Every detail, from the delicate strands of his hair to the finely engraved lettering around the edge, reflects the quality of minting at the Denver Mint in 1990. Turning the coin over, the reverse shows the iconic torch, flanked by an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing liberty, peace, and strength. These designs have been admired for decades, combining artistry and meaning in a coin that is small in size but vast in symbolism. What makes the 1990 D Roosevelt dime stand out today is not just its design, but the exceptional condition of certain examples that have survived decades of circulation. While millions of these dimes were produced for everyday use, a handful escaped wear and tear to remain in pristine, uncirculated condition. These specimens exhibit a brilliance that seems almost alive, the luster of the original mint shining brightly. Under magnification, the details of Roosevelt's portrait and the torch are remarkably crisp, and the coin's surface is free from scratches, contact marks, or imperfections. It's these untouched examples that have become the focus of serious collectors. Collectors also pay attention to subtle variations that may occur during the minting process. Minor dye anomalies, differences in strike depth, or slight changes in surface texture can make one coin significantly more valuable than another. These tiny characteristics may go unnoticed by casual observers, but for numismatists, they are signs of uniqueness that can drive up value dramatically. The 1990 D dime has become especially interesting because it represents a bridge between modern circulation coins and highly collectible issues. Unlike coins from the 1800s or early 1900s, which often require extensive searching or large investments, a coin from 1990 can still be found in rolls, coin folders, or even tucked away in jars of change. Yet, if it has been preserved perfectly, it can bring extraordinary rewards. Holding one of these pristine coins is a tactile experience. The rim feels smooth and precise, the relief of the torch and branches is sharp, and the contrast between matte and polished surfaces draws your eye to every detail. It's a reminder that coin collecting is not only about numbers or potential profit, it's about appreciating the artistry, history, and story each coin carries. Over time, the 1990 D Roosevelt dime has developed a reputation for offering modern collectors a rare opportunity. Even decades after its release, collectors continue to seek out high-grade examples, sharing tips, scanning rolls, and studying auction results to find the hidden gems. The excitement is part of the journey, knowing that a coin once overlooked could suddenly become the centerpiece of a collection. Auction houses and private sales have demonstrated the demand for these high-grade 1990 D Roosevelt dimes. When a collector presents a flawless specimen, the bidding can become fierce, with prices far exceeding what one might expect for a coin of this age and denomination. It's a thrilling world, where patience, knowledge, and careful preservation can turn a simple dime into a prized possession. Even casual collectors find fascination in the 1990 D dime. Beyond its aesthetic appeal, it serves as a link to the year it was minted, connecting us to the history and culture of 1990 America. Holding the coin, one can imagine it passing through countless hands, each exchange weaving it further into the fabric of everyday life, until it eventually became a collectible, admired for its rarity and condition. And now, for the moment that highlights the potential hidden in even the most ordinary coin, a 1990 D Roosevelt dime, preserved in flawless, uncirculated condition, has been known to sell for an incredible $65,000. Yes, $65,000 for a single dime that once spent decades quietly circulating in pockets and registers. It's a striking reminder that in coin collecting, value isn't always apparent at first glance. Sometimes, treasures are hiding in plain sight, waiting for the right eyes to recognize their rarity. This dime exemplifies how condition, historical significance, and collector demand converge to create extraordinary value from something so seemingly ordinary. So the next time you pick up a dime, examine it carefully. That small coin might not only tell a story of American history but could also be a key to a remarkable collector's find. The 1990 D Roosevelt dime is proof that with a sharp eye and a bit of patience, even modern coins can become treasures worth far more than their face value. Now let's move on to a dime that, at first glance, might seem ordinary, yet has quietly captured the attention of serious collectors, the 1997 Roosevelt dime, minted in Philadelphia. Unlike coins from centuries past, this one hails from a more modern era, yet its rarity and condition have made it a true collector's prize. The obverse carries the familiar portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt, a figure whose image has graced American dimes since 1946. But look closer, and you'll notice the crisp details, each strand of hair, every line in his face, and the sharp lettering around the edge. The Philadelphia Mint executed the design with remarkable precision, and in the decades since, only a small fraction of these coins have survived in flawless condition. On the reverse, the Torch of Liberty stands proudly between an olive branch on one side and an oak branch on the other. The symbolism is timeless: liberty, strength, and peace captured in a coin small enough to fit in your pocket. Yet, within this simple design lies a story of meticulous craftsmanship and historical significance, quietly preserved for collectors who know what to look for. What sets this 1997 P dime apart is its condition. Millions were minted for everyday circulation, but only a select few remained untouched by wear, retaining their original mint luster. When examined under light, the surfaces gleam, the details of Roosevelt's portrait pop, and the torch seems to leap from the metal. These are the dimes that become the focus of serious collectors, sought after for their beauty, rarity, and potential value. Collectors also look for subtle signs that distinguish one coin from another. Small variations in strike, tiny surface imperfections, or even minor die anomalies can elevate a dime from standard circulation to a rare gem. It's this combination of perfection and subtle uniqueness that makes certain examples of the 1997 P dime so extraordinary. Even though this is a coin from a more recent era, it offers a tangible connection to 1997, a year of cultural shifts, technological advances, and everyday life in America. Holding one of these pristine dimes is like holding a small piece of that year, frozen in metal, a reminder that even the coins we handle every day can tell a story. The thrill of collecting these dimes lies not just in their design, but in the hunt. Searching through rolls, examining folders, or checking coins tucked away in old jars, each coin carries the potential to be the rare find collectors dream about. And when one does appear in flawless condition, the excitement is palpable. For many collectors, the tactile experience is just as important as the visual. The smooth rim, the sharp relief of Roosevelt's features, and the contrasting finishes between the torch and branches all contribute to a coin that is as pleasing to hold as it is to behold. Every detail, perfectly preserved, becomes a symbol of both history and careful preservation. Over time, the 1997 P Roosevelt dime has become highly sought after in both auctions and private sales. Its appeal lies in the fact that, unlike much older coins, it is still accessible to collectors who are patient and knowledgeable, yet its scarcity in pristine condition has driven demand and value steadily higher. Each uncirculated example is a small masterpiece, a piece of history preserved in a way that few everyday objects can match. Even casual collectors find fascination in this dime. It reminds us that valuable coins aren't just relics from centuries ago. Sometimes, they are hidden in our pockets, waiting for the right person to recognize their potential. A careful eye and a bit of luck can transform a common coin into a spectacular discovery. And now, for the highlight that every coin enthusiast waits for. After years of careful preservation and collector admiration, a flawless 1997 P Roosevelt dime has sold for an astonishing $59,000. Yes, $59,000 for a single dime, a coin that, for most people, would be passed over without a thought. From ordinary pocket change to an extraordinary treasure, this dime demonstrates the incredible possibilities that lie hidden in even the most unassuming coins. It's a striking reminder that in coin collecting, value isn't always obvious. Patience, knowledge, and attention to detail are everything. The 1997 P Roosevelt dime proves that even modern coins can carry historical significance, artistic beauty, and remarkable financial value. So the next time you hold a dime in your hand, take a closer look. Examine the details, feel the textures, and imagine the journey it has taken from the Philadelphia Mint to your fingertips. That small coin could be more than it seems. It could be a rare piece of history, a collector's dream, and a reminder that treasures sometimes hide in plain sight. Coin collecting is more than a hobby, it's a journey through history, a search for beauty, and a lesson in patience and observation. Every coin has a story, and the 1997 P Roosevelt dime is a perfect example, a modern coin with the power to amaze, inspire, and reward those who truly appreciate its value. Next up, we focus on a dime that might have passed unnoticed in everyday change but has become a prized collectible among coin enthusiasts, the 2002 Roosevelt dime, minted in Denver. At first glance, it appears ordinary, like the millions of dimes produced each year, yet in the hands of a collector, it tells a story of precision, rarity, and incredible value. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of American coinage since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt for his leadership and legacy. Its obverse features Roosevelt's profile, rendered with careful attention to detail, capturing his strong features and thoughtful expression. The 2002 D dime exemplifies the high-quality minting standards of the Denver Mint, and for those who know what to look for, it holds a surprising allure. On the reverse, the familiar Torch of Liberty stands between an olive branch on the left and an oak branch on the right, symbolizing peace, strength, and freedom. This classic design has remained consistent over decades, connecting each dime to a larger story of American ideals. But beyond the design, what makes the 2002 D Roosevelt dime truly captivating is the rarity of pristine, uncirculated examples that have survived more than 20 years. Millions of these dimes entered circulation, yet only a small fraction remained untouched by wear, retaining the brilliant luster of their original minting. In these high-grade examples, the details are striking. Roosevelt's hair and facial features are sharply defined, the torch and branches have depth, and the surfaces glow under light. For collectors, these coins represent the perfect combination of artistry, history, and rarity. Subtle features can elevate a coin's value further. Slight variations in die strikes, minor surface anomalies, or differences in the sharpness of lettering can make one 2002 D dime significantly more desirable than another. Advanced collectors seek out these nuances, knowing that such details can turn an ordinary dime into a rare treasure worth tens of thousands. Even though the 2002 D dime is relatively modern, it offers a tangible connection to the early 2000s, a time of rapid technological advancement, cultural shifts, and evolving coin collecting practices. Holding a flawless specimen is like holding a miniature time capsule, capturing both the artistry of minting and the essence of that year. The thrill of collecting these dimes lies not only in their aesthetic appeal but also in the hunt. Searching rolls, examining coin folders, or discovering a hidden gem in a jar of change, each coin carries the potential to surprise, delight, and even transform a collection. For enthusiasts, the discovery of a high-grade 2002 D Roosevelt dime is a moment of exhilaration, a reminder that patience and knowledge can uncover extraordinary rewards. Collectors also appreciate the tactile experience of a perfectly preserved coin. The rim is smooth and uniform, the relief of Roosevelt's portrait is distinct, and the contrasting finishes of the torch and branches make the coin visually and physically satisfying to examine. It's more than currency, it's a miniature work of art in your hands. Over the years, this particular dime has become highly sought after in auctions and private sales. Despite its relatively recent minting, the rarity of untouched specimens, combined with collector interest, has driven its value steadily upward. Every uncirculated coin is a testament to careful preservation, attention to detail, and the enduring appeal of Roosevelt's iconic design. Even casual collectors can find excitement in this coin. It serves as a reminder that valuable coins aren't always ancient relics. Sometimes, modern coins hide in plain sight, waiting to be recognized. A careful eye and a bit of patience can reveal a remarkable find, turning a seemingly ordinary dime into a collector's treasure. And now, for the moment every coin enthusiast looks forward to, a flawless 2002 D Roosevelt dime, preserved in exceptional condition, has recently sold for an astonishing $46,000. Yes, $46,000 for a single dime that many people would pass over without a second glance. From ordinary circulation to extraordinary collectible, this coin demonstrates the hidden potential in even the most common-looking coins. It's a striking reminder that in coin collecting, value is often found in condition, rarity, and the discerning eye of the collector. Even modern coins can carry historical significance, artistic beauty, and financial reward. The 2002 D Roosevelt dime shows that treasures can exist in the most unassuming places, waiting to be discovered. If you come across a dime, don't just overlook it, take a moment to examine its details, feel the textures, and imagine the journey it has taken through the years. What may seem like an ordinary coin could actually be a rare find, a piece of history, and a testament to the skill and care that went into its design. Even the smallest coin can hold a remarkable story, waiting to be discovered by someone who looks closely. Thank you so much for watching and exploring these incredible coins with us. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more rare coin discoveries, fascinating stories, and updates on valuable collectibles. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video.